So the beer I picked up today is Tufts Brewing RIP 2022. You got some nice can art with all the crazy stuff that happened this year. Because you know, man, this year was wild, dude. But they showed Top Gun, the gas prices, all this Johnny Depp trial. All right, it is a double dry hopped IPA. You got 7% ABV, so this thing's gonna kick my ass a little bit, but be tasty. All right, as I take a sip, let's talk about the Z1 plate adapter right here. Okay, so this adapter, I'm gonna bolt it up to the Kinetix Intake Manifold. All right, this adapter allows you to bolt up this Hitachi 75mm throttle body. Okay, the one that's OEM on the Nissan, on the 350 and the VQs, non-rev ups are 70mm. All right, so this little 5 extra millimeters should bump up and give it some extra power. And I'm looking for nothing crazy, but it definitely will breathe a lot easier. And I'm gonna match it up with the street intake from Z1. So it's 3 to 2 and 3/4 to back to 3 because of the tune. I don't have any tuning hardware at the moment, so I went ahead and got this as well for the meantime until maybe plans change in the future. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to install this plate, the gasket first, obviously. Okay, install the plate and then install the throttle body. All right, so what I did was, you have 2 gaskets. One's a little small diameter, and this one's a little larger. So I sandwiched the smaller diameter here first between the intake manifold and the adapter plate. It's gonna look a little funky, okay, the way they line up the holes, but this is all loose, by the way. So your adapter is gonna sit sideways on the intake manifold. All right, so what I'm gonna do is when you take off your stock intake manifold, all right, there's that heater line, the hose, coolant line that runs here, it runs over to the throttle body, right, out the throttle body into the back hard line that you probably can or cannot see, all right, back there. So what I'm doing is I decided to bypass it. I went ahead and got some hose. I'm gonna use it from here and run it over to the back in order to eliminate that. All right, just like that. I got the line routed. I used a connection instead here to the little 6-inch piece right here, and then I use another connection there to the original line that runs down to the other heater line. So now that it's clear, I'm gonna finish the rest of the install. Make sure the vacuum lines are tight and all of the brackets are there. It should be pretty simple. All right, everything's installed. All the nuts are installed. I got the bypass here. I went ahead and plugged in the adapter and ran it down underneath here to the original plug, so it's away. I have this vacuum line blocked off. These 2 vacuum lines are tight. Now, an issue that I've seen is that this piece here, okay, will not clear, will not bolt onto this bracket because this hose here rub against this piece. But I have to make that work. This bracket that goes here has to come off, and you run the stud through the hole. That allows you to have that plug here, and all your vacuum lines run to the back. So that was pretty easy. I'm gonna see if I can make that work. All right, so what I have is a 5mm T-handle Allen key screw. It's gonna allow me to have the clearance to get in between these gaps. So the Z1 intake, self-explanatory. The Z1 coupler to the pipe. Make sure you get the vacuum line on the bottom of the pipe down here. MAF sensor, make sure you put that in. All right, now I'm running it. You have to take out the front bumper. I have it set up where I have 2 bolts here. Take off the clips in the front, and I'm able to drop it to get enough space. As you can see, the oil cooler down there. So almost done. So one thing I forgot to mention is that to complete this job, all you need is a 10mm socket, even to take off the old intake manifold. Whatever drive ratchet you want to use, 3/8. I use a 3/8 6-inch extension, 3/8 extension, the T25 T-handle, Allen key head for the bolts that bolt onto the manifold, also an Allen key T25 for the bolts that bolt to the throttle body, and the adapter, and a long needle nose pliers, maybe some dikes, some wire cutters to cut some hoses if you have some hoses that are stuck, and that's it. Real simple of a job. So now I'm gonna start it up and see what it sounds like.